Let's see if I can actually show this off. I have zoomed in on the parts that I would like to test for. Let's just see if it works. I have this is on YouTube. I no longer have the raw file, but the raw file also had the same problem originally, and I've tried to in Magix Vegas it does the same thing. On YouTube it does the same thing. I saw it everywhere, so it's like, but it's kind of hard to see. Let's see. This is on YouTube, and I have I slowed it down. Let's see if we can actually record this. Ah, it's buffering suddenly. Yeah, because it didn't have. Let's see. Yeah, I can right there. There was there were a bit of rain was falling down, and suddenly like two smaller lines appeared behind it. That should not have been there. It was very. Let's see if I can move it again. I'm a bit before the 1 minute mark, so it might not be ideal. Let's go here. It's buffering again. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, I can. Let's see. For example, right here, this one, that's this almost like 3 small pixels. That's an artifact. That should not be there. That in the original recording wouldn't. In the original gameplay, when I was playing the game, this wouldn't be there. This part, I managed to find at least one bit where that happens. A piece of rain was falling down and disappeared after it. Some sort of a ghost effect. The problem with this is that if this happens, like for this, it might happen for some other things as well. It's a bit easier to see one. Let's try finding another when I stop moving in the game. Here are two small bits that shouldn't be there. Another artifact. This is an artifact. Not this now. I'm trying to do this after working. Can you tell? A piece of rain was falling, and these two little tiny bits appeared afterwards and were stuck. And these artifacts are kinda all over the place. Once you see it and try to play it and try to watch it with your eyes, it's really hard to miss, at least for me. Let's try to find another bit, and it's buffering again. There is a lot. There was these two. I think are still moving. These two, but all of this is artifacting. Yeah, all of these are little white bits that shouldn't be there. Let's see. I'm holding the mouse here, and we could still see it. Another 4 little artifacts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe there is a little bit there. Unfortunately, I do not have it zoomed in for myself. Actually, I could have done that. Never mind. I'm only recording by cropping out my screen, so but I hope I recorded my mouse cursor for this. I don't remember if I have set that up. Oh my, I don't know. For fuck's sake. Oh, actually, it should be there anyway, even if I turn it off, because that's a glitch in release action, so that shouldn't be a problem. Well, let me reiterate it. At first, I noticed this when playing it through Pod Player. When playing the finally rendered video, I was like, "Oh shit, I'm rendering something correctly." So I looked into Magix Vegas Studio Pro, professional, bleh. and it was there too. So I was like, okay, let's see the raw recordings. And in the raw recordings, I saw it in Pod Player, I saw it in Media Player Classic, and I saw it there in Celluloid, the Linux player Celluloid, on 2 different operating systems. So I'm pretty darn sure. And then I also checked back when I still had the raw recordings. I also checked the release action recorded, and I tested it, and I couldn't see this happening. This is probably my final try to explain this. I'm pretty much out of my. I've tried everything to explain this. It's quite hard to explain. I did my best, the best I could. This is my last attempt. Oh, we could see some more if I let. Yeah, that there is a lot of artifacting in this whole place. Let's see. Too late. There was a line that was stuck here, unmoving, almost on the entire line, and it was just stuck and unmoving. Ugh. But I paused it too late, and another line was going through it, and it basically almost deleted it, so that didn't quite work out as well as I wanted it to. That would have been a nice example. Let's see. Yeah, we can see in this place a lot of artifacts. I have no idea if those are compression artifacts. They are some kind of artifacts. Well, this is probably. I'm going to end this now. In the original video, when I have timestamped as on the first minute, we can see this sky, where I have tried to show this off or record it and see if it is setting the compression. The compression to 1 fixes it. It did not. This happens but in compression 1 or compression of 13, I think. I had 13 compression set, I don't know. Can we get some more examples? I can hardly see. There were some there, but I didn't stop it in time. Almost. There were 2 nice examples here, but then this big line went over it as I was pausing it. So these 2, just before that, these 2. Let me on pause and let's watch if they move. They might have, or no, this was probably the middle one. This part was actually the middle one. They just slowly disappeared, if I'm correct. Yeah, right here, a moment ago we could see a lot of artifacting that just did poof and disappeared. There were ghostly lines stuck here and just poof, and then they disappeared. I remember something like this happening a long time ago, like 15 years ago, when recording software was first being made for Windows. There were like Hypercam and such. I did that. The problem is that if this happens with more than just rain, then that the recording quality suffers from that a lot. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I'm really tired. Presumably, people can tell from this.